to start the stream. Oh, wait. Better.
This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening, and welcome once again to Terry Gregg Court in the Shelton High School Mini-Dome. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school basketball with a non-conference girls game featuring the North Mason Bulldogs and the Shelton Highclimbers. My name is Diedrich Allen. Joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple.
Hello, Diedrich.
Hey, Jerry. Aiden Yu providing some technical support and running things for us, keeping us in stride, I hope. And Terrell White will be helping us out with our stats. Shelton drops its first two games of the season, losing Wednesday to Olympic 34-30 and falling Monday at North Kitsap 49-45. Cedar Wiley led the Highclimbers in Wednesday's loss with 14 points and 9 rebounds. Jazzy Rivera added 9 points. This is North Mason's season opener. The Bulldogs finished last season with a 10-11 record and have all but one of those players back this season. Plus, they have a JV team for the first time in several years. Last meeting between Shelton and North Mason was on January 13th, with the Bulldogs pulling away from the Highclimbers for a 52-25 win. In that game, North Mason held Shelton to 5 points in the second half. Bulldogs made 9 three-pointers with Adrian, or E. Topolo, sinking 6 of them and finishing with 29 points. Coming up, we'll talk with both coaches, Shelton's Chris Swanson and North Mason's Alex Fitzhugh. Jerry will give you the starting lineups, and then, of course, it's the tip-off for the it's a tip-off for the girls basketball version of the Mason County Cup. the North Mason Bulldogs at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here at Terry Gregg Court. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu. Courtside, or up at the top of the stands. We're not really courtside, are we, gentlemen? We're up at the top of the stands in our usual spot. Well, I did have an opportunity to talk with both coaches tonight. We're going to start out with North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh. What am I looking for here, Aiden? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And here's what he had to say. Oh, well, that's not going to work. Let's try that again.
Coach Alex Fitzhugh, how many years have you been coach for North Mason Girls?
This is going to be my 3rd year as the head coach.
So this team, big improvements from last year to this year, just in the number of girls you have turning out. You have a JV this year.
Yeah, we have a JV this year, and we also got a lot of returners coming back on varsity, so we're excited to get the season rolling.
Let's talk about those returners. Who are they?
We got the Tupolo twins. We got the older Tupolo Tanza, Natalia, Brianna, Amaya. So we got about six or seven girls that are coming back to give us a little bit more confidence. So we're excited, man.
Any new faces?
Yeah, we got probably about 10 new girls on the team. 4 of them are swinging to help us out on varsity. So just trying to make things work.
In your league, what are your thoughts on how you're going to do this year?
I think we're going to do better than last year. So we've only lost 1 person and we gained 10. So
big improvement. Taking on Shelton here tonight on the road. Your thoughts on the Highclimbers? You got them in your house last year.
Yeah, we did. I never like to underestimate our opponents, so I tell them to come out the gate swinging all the time. If we need to take our foot off the gas, we'll adjust, but we're going to come out ready. So hoping for a good night, good competition.
Good luck tonight, Kevin.
Thank you.
That's North Mason coach Alex Fitzhugh. He's a little amped up. First game, he's got some first game jitters going, but that's just kind of the way he rolls. He's a nice guy. I like him a lot.
I do too.
Yeah.
I like his enthusiasm. Yeah.
Well, we'll get into a little bit more of that. We'll have more on this. We'll talk to Coach Swanson from the Highclimbers coming up next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Oops.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
As AmeriCorps members and volunteers, we do more than talk about our core values. We take action and commit to making our community stronger.
At AmeriCorps, my commitment to equity gives every student a strong start.
Our compassion brings food and friendship to neighbors in need.
My determination protects sparks in my community.
Now more than ever, your community needs you. What's at your core? Learn more at AmeriCorps.gov.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we're back here in the Mini Dome. North Mason in town to take on the Shelton Lady Highclimbers girls basketball tonight. Speaking of the girls, I had an opportunity to talk with Shelton head coach Chris Swanson.
Coach Swanson, another, year 2, right, of Highclimber girls basketball head coach. Tell me about your team this year, who you have coming back, maybe some new faces.
Yeah, absolutely. We obviously had a couple key contributors graduate last year, and so we've got quite a few new faces. A large squad. I actually had 14 girls with varsity this year. Don't have them all accessible right now because of some eligibility things going on. But we have 5 returners, and then we've got several new girls that either had played a little bit of time here and there or none at all. And we've got kind of leaders in Jazzy and Cedar, coming back from last year, both starters that are returning to us. Got Abby Saxon in the mix, Cayenne Miller that's been really strong for us defensively and as a utility player. So yeah, just overall, a lot of new faces. Trying to carry on some momentum that we created last year. I thought overall last year was a success, and we just want to build on that.
So 2 games in, you've lost by 4 at North Kitsap, you lost by 4 to Olympic. I'm looking at the positive end. That's not a bad turnout for your first 2 games.
Yeah, like I say, we could look at that both ways. I think the obvious thing that stands out for us right now is turnovers and the ability to get the ball down the court. We're missing some of our key ball handlers and our point guard. Hopefully have those individuals back within the next week or so, which would change a lot as we go into our league play.
So tell me a little bit, because I didn't see the North Kitsap game, but I did see the Olympic game. What are your impressions after those 2 games? What are you thinking? Where are your key things you're working on at this point?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that stands out to me is we play hard. We play together. And, they're out there supporting each other, which we need. We lost, I think, both our primary ball handlers and then some of our primary scorers last year to graduation. And so I think some of the girls are understanding and learning new roles, and we're starting to figure that out a little bit. And, Cedar, as a sophomore, is starting to gain that confidence and realize how dominant she really is. And as we build that program around her, I think everybody's going to start to lift up and understand their role.
Tonight you got North Mason, cross-county rivalry. They kind of took it to you last year. They held you to, 5 points in this second half, and they were draining threes. Basically, the whole team's coming back. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I think it's a tough matchup. You know, they have a strong team individually, man for man. And then when you look at the shortcomings that we have right at the moment, just because I've got a couple girls out sick and different things, it's going to be a tough matchup. I think the best thing that we can do is continue to play the same defense that we've been doing and then just slow down a little bit and pass the ball around on offense instead of trying to do too much individually. But I think really it's going to come down to who plays the hardest and, get a couple breaks tonight.
Well, at least you're in your building tonight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We like to be here. Get to spend a lot of time in the early season here. So,
well, good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
And that's Shelton girls coach Chris Swanson. A little more information out of him, but this is game 3 for him, right? So that's, let me turn myself back up so we can get some good levels going. So he's more comfortable with his team, whereas Alex, he hasn't seen his team play anybody yet. So he's pretty ready for this game.
It'll be nice to get the 2 girls back that will help with the ball handling.
Just want to hear you, Jerry. Go ahead.
Anyway, I had a chance to talk to those 2 girls that will be back next week.
Yeah.
And they're excited. They like listening to Mason Web TV, by the way. So that was kind of neat. But getting those 2 girls back will help with the ball handling and handling the press.
Okay. Well, Jerry, we got your starters all lined up there. We're going to get to that in a moment.
Okay.
We'll take another break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Jerry will give you starting lineups next.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu with you tonight. Girls basketball on tap on a Friday night. North Mason and Shelton. And Jerry's got those important 5 starters for each team. Go ahead, Jerry.
Thank you, Diedrich. Let's start with the visitors. The North Mason Bulldogs under the direction of Alex Fitzhugh. At one guard, number 11, a sophomore, Natela Garcia. At the other guard will be a junior, number 12, Adrian Tipola. At one forward for the Bulldogs will be a junior, number 13, Adriana Tipolo.
And I'm going to stop you right there, Jerry. I'm going to identify them as A and E, just so
good.
Everybody understands. So it will be A Tipolo and E Tipolo. So go ahead.
Good. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And the other forward for the Bulldogs will be number 23, a sophomore, Brianna Catenego. And rounding out the starting lineup at center, number 42, Tanza Tipolo, and she is a senior.
She's fun to watch. She really is. All the Tipolos are fun to watch. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. For the Highclimbers, under the direction of Chris Swanson. At one guard, number 12, a senior, Shea Cruz. At the other guard, number 14, a junior, Ani Bailey. At one forward, number 22, a senior, Jazzy Rivera. At the other forward, number 24, a senior, Abby Sox. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Shelton Highclimbers is your center, a sophomore, number 45, Cedar Wiley.
All right, Jerry, thank you very much. Those are your starters for both teams. We'll get to the national anthem, and I'll announce those starting lineups in a moment as we'll take another break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
With every load secured, every cigarette butt that doesn't go out the window, every fast food bag that arrives at its proper destination, and every time we politely say, hey, there's a better place for that, Washington gets a little cleaner, a little safer, a little more breathtaking. Because small choices add up to a home we can all be proud of. We keep Washington litter-free.
And we're back here at the Mini Dome, and Terry Gregg at court. The starting lineups being announced in the building. And Jerry, I didn't clear this with you, but do you have a couple of keys for this game?
I do. Obviously, the turnovers. I was real pleased with the Shelton girls in their last game. They cut the number of turnovers down in the second half. Foul shots, 60, maybe 70% make their foul shots. And now with the new rule, after every 5 fouls per quarter, those foul shots are so important because you're shooting 2 each time. Less dribbling, more passing, spacing out. And also the last tip is I would like to see a little bit of a low, I would like to see a little bit of outside, inside presence. Go back out to the outside if you can, if you don't have a shot. I like to see each girl touch the ball unless it's a fast break. So I think those are the 4 keys.
Okay. So let's just remind you of the starters for North Mason. It's Garcia, A. Tipolo, Brianna's last name, I got to look at the other sheet because it's not written out here.
Contanego?
Contanego. And Tanza Topolo. Kaya Cruz. Ani Bailey, Jazzy Rivera, Abby Sachs, and Cedar Wiley for the Highclimbers. And we're just a couple of minutes away from tip-off here. I'm just reminding people who's out there. So the Bulldogs are going to be in all black, white trim, blue numbers. Highclimbers in all white with the red numbers and red stripes and red letters, I should also say. So, get this thing underway here momentarily. It looks like A. Topolo is going to step into center court for the Bulldogs, face Cedar Wiley for the Highclimbers. And still trying to get this thing set to get underway. So we're calling this the girls basketball version of the Mason County Cup, because it's North Mason and Shelton. And ready to get this thing underway. Hands are up. Got our 3 referees. Man in the circle, ball's up, tipped into the front court, and it goes right back to Topolo. And this is A. Topolo with the dribbles in the first possession down to the baseline and driving in, and there's going to be a travel. That's our first turnover of the ball game. Bailey's going to bring it in from the back court. No full court press. Here's Jazzy Rivera. Side of the paint, out to Abby Sachs. Missed the shot. Rivera right there for the putback. Up and in, the Highclimbers strike first. Here's E. Topolo. Dribble around to the foul line, stop. And Tanza up top, she could take that 3. Hook it in the middle. This is Garcia, and she traveled in back-to-back turnovers on 2 possessions for the Bulldogs.
You do remember, this is the first game for North Mason.
You're taking the thoughts out of my mind there, Jerry. I was just going to say that, but Jerry beats me to it. He usually does. Here's Cruz at mid-court and a timeout call. We'll keep it right here. Let's see here. What do I want to do? Oh, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, helps you know what local government is doing with live video streams of meetings for the Mason County Commission, the Shelton School Board, the North Mason School Board, and the Port of Allen Commission. Watch past meetings of these entities as well as the Shelton City Council. Mason Web TV also covers the Port of Shelton Commission, League of Women Voters of Mason County, and Mason County Fire District 12, which we just started live streaming this past week, and select informational meetings from the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce, the North Mason Chamber of Commerce, and the North Mason Community Voice. If you want to see what is going on in Mason County, check out MasonWebTV.com daily. Sorry, I might have the bumping the camera off the clock here. We might have to adjust that later on. Highclimber ball, 2-0 is the score. 7:09 to go first quarter. Cruz will inbounds it from the scorer's table, gets it into Rivera. Jazzy with the ball over her head into the corner to Abby Sachs. Laid it down in the middle of the court, and Cedar Wiley had to go chase it down. Here's Rivera driving baseline. Bumped and fouled. First whistle of the ball game goes on the Bulldogs, and that will go on number 22. 22? Do we have a 22?
We don't.
That must be 23.
Yeah, they're going to go over and check right now.
22, 23, could be 12. Number 12, Adrian Topolo, or E. Topolo, picking up her first. Be baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Left of the backboard. Rivera will trigger the play. Highclimbers are stocked up at the side of the key. I should say lined up on the side of the key. Under 7 minutes remaining here, first quarter, 2-0. Shelton with a lead in the ball. After we figured out who the foul is on, we're going to get play underway again. Lob in to Wiley. She'll put it up and in. 4-0. Highclimbers on top. Here comes Topolo. This is A Tipolo, and a whistle on the Highclimbers. First team foul on Shelton. It'll go on Annie Bailey, her first. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. To the right of the backboard. Fontanedo inbounds it to E. Tipolo. She'll dribble up top, fake the pass down low. Guarded by Cedar. Wiley trying to get some space and then backs down. And there's going to be a foul on, looks like it'll be going Cedar Wiley. It does. That is her first and the second team foul. A little too aggressive on that coverage, I guess, Jerry.
Yes.
So it'll be sideline inbounds this time. Montenegro will bring it in from the sidelines. Foul line extended. Inbounds goes to E. Tipolo. She'll dribble up top again. Lob it to her sister. Drives in, and here's A. Tipolo with trying to scoop it in. There's a foul called. So that'll send Adriana to the free throw line, I believe. So 3 quick fouls on the Highclimbers here. And the second on Cedar Wiley. So A. Tipolo at the free throw line for first of 2 free throws. She gets the first one. She'll get another one. So 2 quick fouls on Cedar Wiley. See how that changes things for Coach Swanson. Second free throw by A is a miss, but Tanza Tipolo grabbed it with a rebound, dribbles out, and resets. And this is E. Tipolo again up top. Gonna put it on the dribble, had it slapped out of her hands, out of bounds. That'll stay with the Bulldogs. 21 seconds on the shot clock. 6:19 to go first quarter. 4-1 is the score. Shelton with the lead. North Mason with the ball. Sideline inbounds. Montenegro will inbounds it. Up top to E. Tipolo. Gets a screen. Skips to the top of the key. And he's going to work down the side of the paint. Stumbles, and that's going to be a turnover. And if I'm counting this right, Jerry, that's 3 turnovers on the Bulldogs.
Yes.
6:09 to go first quarter. 4-1 is the score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Here's Cruz. Stolen away, but I think there was a lot of body contact. And Brianna Quantanego will get her first personal foul. Second team foul on North Mason.
Yeah, no turnovers yet for the Highclimbers.
Cicely Dodge will step onto the court for the Highclimbers, replacing Cruz. She'll inbounds it to Bailey. Bailey stops on the baseline and will kick it out to the elbow to Rivera, and the lob in the middle is stolen away. And I believe this is E. Tipolo with the shot. No, actually that was Garcia, missed the shot, and the rebound goes into the hands of the Highclimbers. Here comes Dodge, and a steal again. That's 2 steals. And up and in this time for Natalia Garcia. And that gives the Highclimbers a 1-point lead now. And the ball slapped out of bounds. It will stay with the Highclimbers.
Yeah, that was a costly turnover for the Highclimbers because it led to 2 points for North Mason.
So sideline inbounds, far sidelines. Bailey will inbounds it to Dodge. Cecily will spin out of that now as Abby Sachs trying to go to work on Tanza Tipolo. Puts up a shot, drew the foul. And Abby Sachs at the free throw line. 3 team fouls on both teams. Tanza Tipolo picked up her first personal. And Abby Sachs is at the free throw line. First free throw? No, off the back of the iron, a little too hard. Kind of pushed that up there. She needs to take her time and set her hands on that ball, doesn't she, Jerry?
Yes, she does.
A little too much oomph. That second one goes up an inch. Took a little bit more time. 5-3 is the score.
It's all about bending the knees and having that right foot forward a little bit.
Garcia wide open jumper. That's off, and a push under the basket. And a I believe that's going to go on the Highclimbers. That'll be 4 team fouls. And the personal will go on Jazzy Rivera. Her first. So baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Quintanego will bring it in from the baseline, get it in the middle, and here's Garcia up. Fakes once, puts it off the glass, missed it. Rebound, Quintanego in traffic, will lob it out, and stolen away by Cedar Wiley. Cedar center of the court, she'll bring it up this time. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. 5-3 is her score. Shelton with the lead in the ball. Here's Cedar Wiley with the dribble, stops at the top, she'll take a 3. Off the back of the iron, Tanza Tapello, and this is E. Tapolo. Tracked it down. Lob it in and up. Nice little pass down the middle to Adriana Tapolo with the basket. And the ball game is tied at 5. 4.5 minutes remain, first quarter.
Nice
5-5.
assist from Garcia.
Here's Bailey on the dribble to the foul line. Stops, looking for Wiley. Hands it off to Cedar, driving down the paint and puts it up short, but drew the foul. Smart move by Cedar to change her shot to a scoop shot to draw the foul. 14 fouls on the Bulldogs. And personal foul, there is no 45 on the Bulldogs. I think it's 42. I think it's on Tanza Tapolo.
If it is, that's their second.
Yeah. Cedar Wiley at the free throw line. First one in. She'll get another one. So second free throw from Cedar is almost better than the first one, up and in. And here comes Natalie Glenn. Cedar Wiley will get a rest. 4:19 to go first quarter. 7-5 is the score. 30-second timeout called by the Bulldogs. Hey, every Friday, MasonWebTV.com provides helpful driving tips with the Wise Drive, a weekly column by Doug Dahl, a communications lead for the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, and a self-confessed traffic safety nerd. The Wise Drive is like Dear Abby, but for driving. The column primarily is driven by reader questions, but also covers current traffic safety issues. The Wise Drive appears in numerous newspapers in Washington State and is posted to MasonWebTV.com every Friday.
What is the article about this time?
He kind of gets in a little more opinion. He was asked about clearing snow from the car window and why isn't that a ticketable offense, and then he gets into driver's rights. You got to read it to understand what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So the Bulldogs will have the ball coming out of the timeout. 2-point lead for the Highclimbers. 4:19 to go.
Too many people not clearing their windows.
Right. Here's E. Tapolo bringing the ball up the court. A. Tapolo with the high post trying to get a screen. Screen over this near side. Hook up across the court to Tanza. Tanza Tapolo missed the long 2. Rebound to Bailey. And ripped away by E. Tapolo. But there's a jump ball called. And that should be... I'm confused. The arrow is pointing this way to the other opposite direction.
So no turnover.
Well, it should be white ball.
And now it is a turnover.
Yeah, it is a turnover. Well, I don't know if you call that a turnover because the Highclimbers kind of had possession of that. That's a no call, I think. A no turnover call.
Yeah, that's a debatable. Thank you, Dietrich.
And now we have a travel. So there's your turnover on the Highclimbers, Jerry. As the travel is called, and the Bulldogs get the ball back. 3:53 to go, first quarter. 7-5 is their score. Shelton with the lead. North Mason with the ball. Here's E. Tapolo. Over to Garcia down in the middle, and A. Tapolo. I'm sorry. That's A. Tapolo. There's a foul called on the Highclimbers, I believe. That's the 5th team foul on Shelton. So 2 shots for every foul here on out in the quarter. So Adriana Tapolo is at the free throw line for 2 free throws. She's 1 for 2, has 3 points. 3:42 to go here first quarter. First free throw by A goes in. The foul actually went to Natalie Green, her first. Second one is short, didn't hit the rim, so that'll be an inbounds for the Highclimbers. Rivera will get it in to Bailey. And Ani will bring the ball across mid-court. Throw it over to the far side. This is Dodge, and Dodge picked up her pivot foot. How many turnovers now on the Highclimbers?
Highclimbers have 4 turnovers.
4 turnovers, okay.
Compared to North Mason with 5.
Okay. Here comes Itapolo with the ball. Throws over to Garcia. Cross-court pass, nobody there, and Quantanego tried to get to it and couldn't. And that'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs. Who checked in here, Jerry? Oh, Cruz. Kaya Cruz returned for the Highclimbers. Here's Bailey with the ball, top of the key. Swing it over to Glenn, out to Sachs, and here's Cruz faking the 3. And she has her pocket picked. Center of the court, and to the rim up and in is Tipolo for her first basket. And it's a 1-point lead for North Mason. 8-7, this is her first lead of the night. Here's Glenn to Sachs. Sachs up to Cruz. Cruz will take the 3 and drain it. Well, that lead lasted a few seconds. Here is Garcia going coast to coast, bumping by. I'm sorry, that's not Garcia. That is actually Adriana Tipolo. And the charge is fouled. Player control call is player control foul call. That's what I'm trying to get out. So that'll go back to the Highclimbers. Yeah. That was on E. Tipolo, right? Yes. I'm getting confused. The numbers are too close together. 12 and 13. Last year, Adriana was 33. And it just gets too confusing. Well, here's Bailey bringing the ball up for the Highclimbers. Stops beyond the 3-point arc, throws it between the circles to Rivera, over to Cruz. Cruz bounces into the corner to Sachs. Sachs up to the elbow and nearly a steal. There is Rivera goes to the floor. That ball is tied up. That will be the turnover. Good hustle by E. Tipolo. So that'll be Bulldog ball. 2.5 minutes to go first quarter. 10-8 is their score. Shelton with a 2-point lead. North Mason with the rock. Here comes E. Tipolo with the ball, center of the court. High post speed. Nice step around for A. Tipolo up and in. Gives her 6 points, and it's a 10-10 game. Here's Bailey, center of the court. To the 3-point arc. Going to dribble to the top. Throw it over and a steal. And this is Adriana Tipolo. Bounces it to Adrienne Tipolo. She'll put it up and in and gives the Bulldogs a 2-point lead, 12-10.
Tipolo?
Yep. And a good defensive play there. Knocking it out of bounds is Natalia Garcia. Cedar Wiley steps back onto the court for the Highclimbers. Jazzy Rivera will sit down. Sideline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Cruz will get it into Bailey. Bailey over to Wiley. Into the corner now to Glenn. Glenn drives the baseline and the ball stolen away. And here comes E. Tipolo. Bounces it to Garcia off the glass and in. A little jumper for Garcia. She has 4 points, and that's the lead.
And that was a nice assist by Adrian Tipolo, or E. Tipolo.
Here's Abby Sachs in the key, had her shot or pass blocked off, and that's going to be a travel actually to somebody's calling me, and I'm sorry. They just trying to do a game here, folks. I'm sorry, whatever happened there.
Yeah, Rivera's back in.
So Jazzy's back on the court. Here's E. Tipolo with the ball, finds Garcia in the paint, stops and pops over some defense, misses a shot, and Wiley comes away with the rebound. Actually, that's Rivera with the rebound. And jump ball, actually it's gonna be a foul on the Bulldogs. 2 shots coming. Both teams are over the limit of 5. And Rivera's at the free throw line for 2 free throws.
And that's the first foul on Natayla Garcia.
First free throw by Rivera is off. She'll get another one. Audrey Peterson will step onto the court for the first time for North Mason. Rivera's second free throw. That one's off, and the rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Trapped under the basket is Slayton. She checked in here as well, number 4. Amaya Slayton. It'll be a jump ball called and turnover on the Bulldogs. Inbounds goes to Cruz. Cruz takes a long 2 that's off the mark, and the rebound's pulled down by Slayton. And here is E. Topolo into the paint to A. Topolo. Out, and quick passes by the Bulldogs. As Adrian Topolo drives to the foul line, swinging out, and there's a jumper on the way that's short by Slayton, and the rebound goes to Wiley. Wiley had the ball knocked out of her hands, out of bounds by E. Topolo. 29 seconds remain here in the first quarter. 14-10 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here's Cruz, center of the court. To Bailey. Bailey to Wiley. Wiley fakes the 3, puts it on the floor. One hands it up to Rivera. Over to Bailey. She'll take the 3. Off the glass and in. Lonnie Bailey with 3 points, and it's a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. Here's Itapolo. Stops, pops for 3. That's off. 2 seconds with Wiley with the rebound. That should do it for the quarter, and it is. So we're through one tight game so far. North Mason with a 14-13 lead on Shelton Highclimbers. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Mason County is a very special place. When you're looking for sound real estate advice, pick the team that has called Mason County home for 5 generations. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate is always thrilled to help you buy or sell real estate in our area. Whether it is Hood Canal, Harstein Island, Matlock, Tahuya, South Puget Sound, or Shelton, the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has the experience you can trust. Remember, when it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here, waiting for the start of the second quarter. 14-13 is our score. North Mason with a 1-point lead. And the Bulldogs will come out with the ball here to start the second quarter. Third, I'm getting ahead of ourselves, aren't I? We're only 8 minutes into this game. We got another 3 quarters to go.
Well, one of the interesting things, Shelton is 2 for 3 from 3-point land. So that's an interesting statistic there in the first quarter.
Tanza Topolo, Adrienne Topolo, Brianna Quantanego, Slayton, and who is the, that would be Adriana Topolo, starting the quarter for the Bulldogs. Here's Tanza Topolo, faces the basket beyond the 3-point arc, hooks the pass over the near side, up to E. Topolo, out to Tanza, over to E again. She'll take the 3 from the elbow this time. She'll hit it. Adrienne Topolo with her first 3 of the game. Actually, I'm sorry, I put it on the wrong spot. Here's a jumper out the foul line, missed. And leaking out is going to be E. Topolo. And Tanza gets it right back, and good defense by the Highclimbers. Cedar Wiley coming back the other way. To the box, turns around, throws it to Bailey. Bailey to the foul line. There's Sachs. Sachs with the jumper. That's off and out of bounds. .706 to go here in the first quarter. Baseline inbounds. Actually, the inbounds goes to Wiley. She'll put it off the glass. Oh, just a little too hard. Drew the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. I didn't see who the foul went on yet. Tenza Topolo picked up her third. Or is that her second, Jerry?
That's her third.
That's her third. Okay, so the scoreboard's a little off. So Cedar Wiley at the free throw line for the Highclimbers. First free throw is in and out. Should get another one. It does seem that teams are having trouble at the north end of the mini dome to hit those free throws, Jerry. Here's the next free throw by Wiley. That one rattles in. She is 3 for 4 at the free throw line. Itapolo with a 3 on the way. And in, drain it. That's number 12 with a 3.
Her second 3 in a row.
So it was her the last time, so I got to change that on my score sheet. All right, so here is Wiley trying to answer for 3. No. Rebound grab there by Itapolo up the far sidelines with speed. Going to go to the foul line. Leave it for Tanza. No, it's going to be an offensive foul. So a player control foul on that one on Itapolo. That's her third. It'll be Highclimber ball. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. 20-14 is the score. North Mason with the lead. Shelton with the ball. Here is Annie Bailey. Between the circles at the top of the key. Stops, throws it over to Rivera. Jazzy will take a 3. That one rims off. Rebound goes to Slayton. She'll throw it over to Itapolo, and that's almost stolen away. She'll get it to Tanza, and Tanza will bounce it back to Itapolo. Over to Tanza, high post feed to Itapolo. The ball is slapped around, and here's Itapolo to the foul line. Jumper in. There's 12 points, Jerry, is that right? I have 12. We're down for 12.
I have 12 also. 2 3-pointers.
Here's a 3 on the way that rims off. And the rebound pulled down by Quantanego. Tanza Topolo with the outlet. Here's E to Slayton, back to E Topolo. She'll take the 3. Same spot. She likes that spot. The Highclimbers need to get on her. Timeout called by the Highclimbers. 5:33 to go in the half. 25-14. It's a full timeout. We'll step aside. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And we're back here at the mini dome. Go ahead, Jerry.
Itapolo is 6 for 8 from the field. She's made 3 of her 4 3-pointers. A good ball player is going to go to the spot that they feel so comfortable with, where they are going to make their shot, and she knows that spot.
Right now, that's the left elbow for her. That's where she's hit the last 3 threes. So now Highclimbers should be aware of that. The Bulldogs look like they're going to do a full court press, but then they back out. 5:33 to go in the half. 25 for North Mason, 14 for Shelton, and the Highclimbers have the ball. Here's Annie Bailey. Stop at the top, get it over to Cedar Wiley. Turns the corner. On the dribble and bumped in, fouled, and that will go on Brianna C. And she's written down on the scorer's book. That's her third team foul on North Mason here. 5:22 to go now in the half. Sideline inbounds for Shelton. Bailey will trigger the play. Looks the court over and bounces it right into the hands of Itapolo. And she's going to go right to the hoop, put it up and in. Boy, oh boy, she's having a quarter here. 27-14 now. Bailey to the foul line, up top to Wiley. Wiley fakes the drive. Now she's going to put it on the floor trying to get by Montenegro. There is Manning in there, and she missed the little jumper. Wiley with the rebound, missed it, got her own put back, missed it. The ball rolls out, and there's a jump ball called. I'm sorry, I was looking down to remind myself who Manning's first name is, Tempest. Jump ball called to stay with the Highclimbers. 4:48 to go first quarter, or first half, excuse me. 27-14. North Mason with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Bailey will trigger the play from the left of the backboard. Bounce it into the corner, and here's Manning. Manning trying to drive baseline. Finds Sachs, out to Bailey. Nice fake little jumper. Hits it. Nice little fake. Ball fake, got the defender off her feet. Took advantage of the open shot.
That was a nice shot. I agree, totally. Wow.
Here's Itapolo with the ball, bringing it up the court. To the top of the key. Going to stop. She's going to pop for three. Can she hit another one? Nope, that one's off. And Cedar Wiley tracks down the rebound. She'll bring it up with 4:15 to go in the half. Team trailing 27-16. Wiley to the three-point arc. Finds Sachs. Sachs at the foul line. Hook it down to the baseline. And there is a jumper off by Dodge. Manning draws a foul, I believe. Actually, it's going to be on Wiley's going to draw the foul. She's at the free throw line. And it the foul goes on Adriana Topolo, or A Topolo. Cedar Wiley back to the free throw line. Or is she 3 for 4? Yeah, can't get the first one to drop in. Jazzy Rivera will return for the Highclimbers, replacing Abby Sachs. Tanza Topolo is back in there, replacing Brianna Quantanego. Here's Wiley's second free throw. Got it. Gotta tell you, she has a pretty arc on her shots, on those foul shots. Here's E. Topolo getting it down low to A. Topolo. Back to E, and there's going to be a foul on Bailey. For a second. And it is the team's first foul in the quarter. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Inbounds goes to Tanza Topolo. Back to E. Topolo. Nice little two-woman play there with Garcia. She missed the shot. Rebound goes to Rivera. Here comes Jazzy over to Bailey to the three-point arc. Three on the way and off. Rebound standing right there was Wiley. Couldn't get the ball to go back in. It's off of the Highclimbers out of bounds. Wiley was just standing there with her hands up, and the ball just came to her. She couldn't get it to go back in. So it's Bulldog ball, 3:35 to go in the half. Lead is 10 for the Bulldogs, 27-17. Here's E. Topolo with the ball, top of the key. High post feed to Tanza Topolo, trying to get something to going. She'll get it back out to reset. And here's E. Topolo down the lane with a runner. That's going to roll in. Look out, folks. E. Topolo is running hot here in the quarter. Here's Bailey to the three-point arc, to the foul line, hook it to the baseline. Rivera with a jumper that's short. Rebound, Tanza Topolo had it. Rivera stole it away, puts it up and in. Jazzy just ripped that out of Tanza's hands. That is impossible to do usually. Quick pass up to Garcia. Back over to E. Topolo. And she's going to be bumped and fouled. And that foul will go on Cicely Dodge. Second team foul. I have Cicely down for one personal foul, Jolly. Okay. Bulldogs will take a full timeout. 2:44 to go in the half. North Mason up 29-19. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with the safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here and in the mini dome. Terry Gregg at court. 29-19 is our score.
I have 2 timeouts for North Mason and 1 timeout so far for Shelton here in the first half.
Well, I wanted to talk about Adrienne Topolo. She's got 19 points. Am I right there, Jerry? Is that what you have? 3 threes and a bunch of 2-pointers?
Yeah, 5 2-pointers.
19 points. She had 29 against Shelton last year. She's on pace to beat that. She had a big quarter here. Sideline inbounds for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, she's 8 for 11 from the field.
Nice pass down low. Oh, couldn't finish. Got her own rebound. That was A. Topolo. And the rebound goes into Dodge's hands. And here comes Bailey. Bailey to the free throw line. Throws up a prayer. Missed the shot. Manning with the rebound in traffic. Kicks it out to Wiley. Wiley for 3. No. Rebound pulled down by E. Topolo. On the run, going the other way. Oh, nice little extra pass to Garcia. Threw up a pass out to A. Topolo, and she missed the shot. Tanza got the rebound in and out on her putback, and Manning will grab that rebound. Hand it off to Wiley, and here come the Highclimbers. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the half. Wiley top of the key, throws it over to Bailey. Bailey takes a 3 from the elbow. That's off. Rebound tipped out to Bailey. Bailey out to Wiley. Wiley fakes the 3 at the top and hooked it over to Bailey. Bailey just inside the arc at the elbow, missed it. Got her own rebound at the foul line, puts up a runner. No. Rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. And up to Garcia, changing direction, center of the court. Stops in the middle of the paint, puts it up. Got her own rebound, puts it back up with a fadeaway. Taps the ball to A. Topolo, and there's a jump ball called in the middle of the court. The key, I should say.
You know, like you mentioned, Adrienne or E. Topolo is 8 for 11 from the field. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Jump ball call. That'll go over to the Bulldogs, or stay with the Bulldogs, I should say. Baseline inbounds. A. Topolo will trigger the play right of the backboard. Bounce it into E. Topolo. Takes the screen, steps inside the arc with a long 2. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound, Tanza Topolo in traffic. She'll dribble once, missed the putback. Rivera tapped it out of bounds. I don't think Jazzy knew it hit her elbow. She's going to let it go out of bounds, but it just touched her forearm or elbow. And it's a Bulldog ball. Alba Patrici, number 3, steps in. Is that right?
Petrucci, yep.
Patrici.
You got it.
She's on the court for the Bulldogs for his last minute 21.
Giving E. Topolo a break. Much needed.
Much needed break. Inbounding from the baseline will be Quantanego. She's at the right of the backboard. She'll get it in under the basket, and this is going to be, this is actually E. Topolo right there. Jerry, she dribbles and loses the ball, rolls out. It's so who's on the bench? It's got to be A. Topolo on the bench. It's so confusing sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is confusing. The E's, the A's, the Topolo. I mean, you could just say Topolo to Topolo to Topolo.
Yeah, my apologies on that.
Yeah,
Adriana deserved a good break, too.
Well, everybody deserves a break. Here's Cruz back in the ball game for the Highclimbers with the dribble. To Bailey. Back to Cruz. A little too high. Tanza Topolo with the rebound. Launch it up to E. Topolo. She'll put it up. Oh, partially blocked. Got it back, though. And E. Topolo trapped on the baseline and dribble it all the way out to the foul line. And this is A. Topolo with the jumper and the putback. I'm sorry, I didn't see who that was. I'm trying to find it. It's 23, right? Yes, it's 23. It's Quantanego with the putback and the points. Here's Wiley avoiding the defense with a pull-up jumper. She missed it, and look out. Here's E. Topolo with a layup.
She makes it look so easy on that left-hand layup.
You know, and that was like about half speed because we know she can go a lot faster than that. Here's Bailey, top of the key. Falls over to Wiley. Wiley draws some defenders. Here's Cruz, top of the key for three. No. Rivera one-hands the rebound, dribbles beyond the three-point arc, finds Cruz. Cruz with 5 seconds. Here's Bailey inside the arc with a shot. No. Rebound goes into the corner, out of bounds. It stops it. And I think that'll do the half. Yep, they're going to call that the half. So 33 for North Mason, 19 for Shelton at the break. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with some halftime statistics and a lot more here from the Shelton Mini Dome and Terry Gregg Court on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
All right, it's halftime here at the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, and Aiden Yu on the calls here. That's halftime score, North Mason 33, Shelton 19. The Bulldogs did it behind Adrienne Topolo, 21 points. Adriana Topolo, I have her down as 6, but I think that's wrong because I'm a point off in my scores. Brianna Quantanego, she has 2 points, and Natalia Garcia has 4. For the Highclimbers leading the way there, let's see here. Cedar Wiley has 6 points, 5 for Ani Bailey, 4 for Jazzy Rivera, 3 for Kaya Cruz, excuse me. And a free throw for Abby Sachs. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out where I'm missing a point on my scores for North Mason. But they do have a 33-19 lead at the half. Take another timeout. We have some more stats from Jerry Apple in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we're back here at the Mini Dome. Halftime score, 33-19 North Mason on top of Shelton. And we have some more statistics from Jerry Apple.
Thanks, Jadrick. I did want to confirm something.
Okay.
Adriana Topolo, I do have her down for 6 points.
Okay, but Adrienne.
She's made two two-pointers and two for four
for
from
three.
the field.
Well, I'm thinking I've got Adrienne E. Her numbers are off. I think I have her off, or somewhere I'm off by a point or two.
Okay.
But we'll figure it out in the all-in. But go ahead with your other stats, Jerry.
Let's start with North Mason. North Mason had 8 turnovers so far, which is pretty good, especially for their first game. They are 3 for 6 from the foul line for 50%. They have made 12 of 29 from the field for 41%. They are 3 for 6 from three-point land, which is good, 50%, thanks to Adrian or E. Topola. All right. Now, for the Highclimbers, they are 3 for 7 from the foul line for 43%. They are 6 for 31 from the field for 19%, 2 for 9 from three-point land. They have 11 turnovers. The nice thing is Shelton did cut down on the number of turnovers in the second quarter. So that's a good point. Now, let's go through the rebounds, assists, and steals. Thank you, Daryl, for doing such a good job of helping me. Okay. Now, Shelton had 15 rebounds in the first half. North Mason had 14. Shelton had 4 assists compared to 9 for North Mason. Shelton had 1 steal compared to 5 steals for North Mason. Wiley and Rivera both had 5 rebounds. Rivera and Sachs had 2 assists. Now, like we said, it's the E. Topola show.
Yeah.
And E. Topola not only has 19 points, she had 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals, which is great. Add on that to the 19.
Well, actually, Jerry, I just did my math. It's 21 for E.
Oh!
It's 21. That's where I was off. I just re-added everything up. It's like, oh, there it is.
6. 12.
I have 19.
You know what?
Or I have 21, excuse
She
me.
made 6. You're correct.
Yeah.
E. Tapola is 6 for 8 from 2-point land. 6 for 8.
Okay.
And she is 3 for 5 from the 3-point
Right.
land. So you are absolutely correct, and it's 21.
Yeah, that's where I was missing a basket in my little sheet. It's here. It's just, I mean, the little box is full. Anyways, we're running out of time. I guess we got to get on to the third quarter, don't we?
Yeah.
I guess we'll just keep it here because we got 10 seconds before we have to get back to playing. So,
Well,
yeah.
I knew we'd figure it out, okay?
Yeah, well, you know, it just takes a time to, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could just do that quick math.
I don't know why 19 stayed in my mind.
Well, because that was what she was stuck on for about 30 seconds at the end of the quarter. So the Highclimbers will start the third with the ball. You've got Rivera, Bailey, Wiley, Sachs, and Manning on the court to start the third for Shelton. For the Bulldogs, you've got 1, 2, 3 Topolos, Quantanego, and Garcia. That's an easy way to say it. 3 Topolos, A, E, and T. The only thing I don't like about it, it's 12, 13, and 42, E, A, and T. Anyways, inbounds goes to Bailey. Bailey avoids some defense, puts up a long 2 off the mark. Rebound, slapped out of bounds. That'll stay with the Highclimbers.
Diedrich is having too much fun tonight.
I just like the Topolo family, okay?
They are a very nice
They're
family.
great.
I've talked to their mom a couple times. She's great.
Lob into Wiley, out to Jazzy. Jazzy Rivera's 3 is off, or actually that was a long 2. It goes out of bounds. That stays with Highclimbers in the front court. 26 seconds on the shot clock, and we're 8 seconds into the third quarter.
I'm trying to teach Diedrich to be serious. I'm the serious one.
Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to stay with the game, and you're distracting me, Mr. Jerry, Mr.
Okay.
Apple.
Okay.
Most people know Jerry as Mr. Apple.
Oh.
They don't know him as Jerry. Sideline inbounds goes in to Manning. Manning bounces it to Sachs. Sachs, the ball's stolen away and lobbed up the court. And here is E. Topolo. Top of the key. Finds Tanza. Back to E. Taken away by Cedar Wiley. Cedar center of the court on the dribbles. Stops beyond the three-point arc. Bounces it to Rivera. Up to Bailey. Bailey, 1 dribble. Bounces it right over into the hands of a Bulldog and then steals it back. Here's Bailey the other way. Stops. Finds Wiley. Wiley drives the foul line. Kicks it to Rivera. Up to Bailey at the top. To Sachs. Long 2 on the way. Off the glass. No. Rebound tapped and controlled by Tanza Topolo. Out it goes to E. Topolo. And she'll bring it across the timeline, set the offense for North Mason. Leading 33-19. She'll take a 3. Nope. Rebound goes to Wiley. Cedar will bring it up this time. Gonna stop at the top. Throw it over to Rivera. Down it goes, and no, Tanza Topolo stepped in front of the ball and lobs it up to, E blew the layup, and Bailey got the rebound and then tied up, and a foul called on Adrian Topolo. And I got 4 on her, Jerry. Is that right? 4 personal fouls? I could be wrong. Yeah, it's 4. 4 on number 12. So it'll go over to the Highclimbers. 6:32 to go here in the third. I'm sorry.
E. Topolo trying so hard to have perfect form on that left-hand layup.
Here is a high post feed, and Sachs tried to lob it down to Bailey, overthrew her out of bounds, and another turnover on the Highclimbers. 6:21 to go here in the third quarter, still 33-19. Here's E. Topolo with the ball, center of the court. Dribbles to the top of the king. Throws over to the side to A. Topolo, back to E. Topolo. E dribbles to the corner, trying to find some space by Rivera. Nowhere to go. 12 on the shot clock, and she'll stop. She'll get it over to Quantanego. High post feed to Garcia. just went down the lane and drew with a foul. Nice little move by Garcia. And foul will go on who? Thinking, oh, okay, it's on Tempest Manning, her first. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. The inbounds goes to Garcia. She puts it on the floor, puts one up, missed the shot, and the ball is just sitting there, and it bounces into the hands of Abby Sachs. I don't know why that ball didn't go anywhere. And here's Manning pushing the pace. Finds the trailer. It's Wiley. Wiley fakes the three, dribbles up top, hesitates, stops it just outside the foul line, missed the shot. Topolo, Tanza Topolo came up with it. And they're going to call a travel on Abby Sachs, I guess. It'll go over to the Bulldogs. 5:32 to go in the third quarter. Still 14-point lead for the Bulldogs. 33-19. Here's E. Topolo with the ball. Directing some traffic, getting it down to Garcia. Can't handle the pass, and Sachs comes away with it. Hands it off to Rivera. Pushing the pace a little bit, throws it over to Wiley. Wiley for three. No. Over the backboard, out of bounds. So it'll be a Bulldog ball.
What was the score at halftime?
33-19.
That's what I thought. I'm going, okay.
5:10 to go, third quarter. Timeout on the court. I'm waiting to see if it's a 30 or a full. It's a full. So we'll step aside for a 30-second break. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we're back here. We're just talking that 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and the score remains 33-19. Nobody has scored here as of yet. Bulldogs have the ball. Andy Topolo will bring it up the court. Center of the court with a dribble. Goes over to the far side. Montenegro for three, no. Rebound tracked down by E. Topolo. Wrong way, young lady, that's over and back. Garcia was leaking out, but she was just leaking out on defense and got the ball. That's over and back. Unfortunately, that happens every once in a while. You forget which direction you're going. So Slayton will step back onto the court. For the Bulldogs, Garcia will sit down. Highclimber ball. Under 5 minutes remaining here in third quarter. Sideline inbounds. Bailey will get it into Rivera. And Jazzy will set the offense. Over to Bailey, over to Wiley, and that's kicked out of bounds by Slayton. Stays with the Highclimbers. 4:46 to go. We're back to where we started this set. Rivera center of the court. Going to skip over and hand it off to Abby Sachs, and here's Bailey between the circles. Finds Wiley, quick pass into the corner to Rivera. And then up to Bailey. Back to Rivera, she'll take the three in the corner. That one rims off, the rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Outlet pops up in the air, Rivera comes up with it for Shelton. And Rivera lost the handle. Everybody goes to the floor to get the ball, and coming up with it is the Bulldogs. And here's E. Topolo. Avoids Rivera in back court. Throws it over to wide open A Topolo for 3. And if I'm right, that's her first 3, right, Jerry?
It is her first 3.
And that's the first score here in, well, they're only going to give her 2 on that one, Jerry.
Oh.
I see. That's a 2.
Okay.
That's it. According to the scoreboard, here's Bailey with the ball for the Highclimbers. Bounce it to Sachs. Abby to Wiley. Wiley lobs it over to Manning. She'll dribble to the baseline. Runner, no. Rebound, Rivera. Jazzy will lob it back up top to Rivera. Get it back to Rivera. Rivera for a long 2. Ball's tapped and then controlled by Tanza Topolo. Here is A Topolo. I'm sorry, this is E Topolo. She'll take a long shot, and that one rims off. Tracking down the rebound is Brianna C. Now Tanza Topolo. Side of the paint, feed, tap right back to Topolo. She'll get it and drive baseline, kick it back out. And here's Brianna C. and a blocking foul. I think they're going to get Abby Sachs with the body. That'll be her first. Second team foul on Shelton. And another timeout call. This is a full one. 2:54 to go in the third. 35-19. North Mason with the lead. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
And we're back here. Terry Gregg at court in Shelton High School Mini Dome, 35-19. The largest lead of the night for the Bulldogs here. And a timeout by Shelton as the Bulldogs have the ball coming out of the timeout after the foul to Abby Sachs. So Slayton, A.E. and T, Topolo, and Brianna C. on the court for North Mason. The Highclimbers have Wiley, Rivera, Manning, Bailey, and Sachs. Inbounds. Gets it, somehow came in to E. Topolo, and here's Tanza Topolo. Dribble up top, hand it off to E. Topolo. Oh, leave her a lane. She's going to put it up and miss the shot, but she usually scores. She did draw a foul. She'll head to the free throw line. Adrian Topolo. 21 points. And this will be her first trip to the free throw line. Is that right, Jerry?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Jerry's more on top of some of this stuff than I am because I'm missing stuff here and there. First free throw. Oop, it's short. Let's get another one. Yeah. And here comes Cruz.
And she's had all 21 of those points in the first half.
Yep. That's true. Another free throw on the way for E. Topolo. Got it. That's the first point in the second half. Gives her 22 points. Here's Bailey with the ball. Center of the court. Top of the key. Hand it off to Wiley. Cedar looks the court over. Still looking for some room to dribble. Throws it in the middle. It's deflected and stolen away. And here is E. Topolo. She'll shoot from there, but she gets it up to Tanza. Tanza doesn't take the shot. Over to Comptonago. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to E. Topolo. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. No. Manning with the rebound. Hand it off to Cruz. Kyle will turn in, bring it up the court. Over to Bailey. Bailey drives foul line. Lobs a pass to Manning. Poked around. Ball rolls out of bounds. That goes off of Slayton. They'll stay with the Highclimbers. 1:56 to go here, third quarter. 17 on the shot clock for Shelton. Trailing 36-19. Baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Bailey gets it in to Cruz. Cruz turns, shoots. High off the glass, missed it. And A. Topolo brings down the rebound, gets it up to E. Topolo. She'll do a little soft scoop to the hoop, and it came up short. Wiley with the rebound. And here come the Highclimbers. Stops and pops for three. There it is. Cedar Wiley with her first three of the night. Makes it 36 to 22. High post feed. There's E. Topolo under the basket, up and in. Nice little move there by Adrian. And here's Bailey coming back the other way for the Highclimbers. Throws it over to Wiley. Holds the ball, trying to get by the double team. Throws it into the corner. Here's Manning. Manning, a couple of dribbles inside the arc, short on the shot. A. Topolo with the rebound, gets it out to E. Topolo. And then there's a foul, or a whistle at least. And there's a traveling call on the Bulldogs, I guess. 1 minute remains in the third. Highclimbers had the ball, trailing 38 to 22. Inbounds goes to Cruz. Cruz at the top of the key. And Wiley over to Bailey. Bailey takes a long two. This off rebound goes to A. Topolo to E. Topolo, and E's going to go right with this scoop. 26 points. 40 to 22 is the score. North Mason with a lead. Here's a high post feed to Sachs, and she just picked up her pivot foot and a turnover. 29.4 seconds remain here in the third quarter, excuse me. That'd be 8 minutes and 24 seconds, or 29 seconds. Here we go. Here's E. Topolo. To A. Topolo, missed the layup. There's going to be a foul and 2 shots coming for A, who has 8 points. And see, she's 2 for 4 at the free throw line, right? Yeah. And the foul went on Tempest Manning, her second. 4th team foul on the Highclimbers here in the third. 19.9 seconds remain in the third. First free throw by A. Topolo is off. She'll get another one. Second one drops in.
So she's 3 for 6 from the foul line.
Here's Cruz with the ball for the Highclimbers. Throws to Wiley on the left, and it's reaching in and stealing her way is Brianna C. She'll put it off the glass. Oh, missed the rebound. Right there to clean it up is E. Topolo, but she missed that putback, but goes to the free throw line. And Wiley picked up her 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. 5.1 seconds remain here in the third. And Adrian Topolo's first free throw is in. So she's now 2 for 3 at the free throw line. She'll get another one. Got him. Makes it 43 to 22. Here's Wiley at the half court shot. Hit the backboard, but we're through with 3 quarters. North Mason 43. Shelton 22. This is a Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit locksavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
So we head to the fourth quarter of play, 43-22. Jerry.
Yeah, North Mason outscored Shelton in the third quarter, 10-3. And I have E to Topola for 28 points.
Yeah, that's what I've got. The bulk of the offense, 9 for A, Topolo. And let's see here, 4 for Garcia and a basket for Brianna C. Is that right? Is that what you have there, Jerry? I'm thinking it doesn't really add up in my sheet. I'm missing something again.
And Garcia has 2 points.
Yeah, I said 2. Yeah.
Did you?
I got
okay.
that. Okay, but I still think I'm off, but we'll have to add it up before the end. Here's the inbounds, and it'll go in to Peterson back in the ball game. That's that's Audrey Peterson. And ball was knocked out of bounds, right? Nothing happened here. To reset the fouls here because we're in the fourth quarter. There we go. Okay, they put fouls on each one. That's were there 2 fouls in the last 4 seconds? I don't think so.
No.
Sideline inbounds will go to E. Topolo from Tanza Topolo, and E will do a nice little ball fake, drive into the paint, put it up short, tap and control the ball on the rebound, step back beyond the arc on the corner, finds Tanza. Tanza jumper in the middle, that's short. Rebound Rivera. Jazzy hugs the ball, gets it out to Bailey. Here come the Highclimbers, trailing, stops and pops off the glass and in for Ani Bailey. 7 points for her. Makes it 43-24, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. Here's E. Topolo with the ball, top of the key. Going to spread the defense out a little bit, get a screen from Tanza, roll with her. Tanza gets the ball, steps back beyond the arc, drives in a little bit, laces it in the middle. It's poked away and right back into Tanza's hands. Here's E. Topolo down the lane and put it up short, but drew the foul. So Adrian Topolo at the free throw line for 2 free throws. She's at 28 points. She only needs 1 point to match her score against Shelton last year. 2 to beat it. I don't believe that's her career high by any means. First one in and out. See, I jinxed her, I think, Jerry. I do that good. I'm pretty good at that whole.
I've been noted for it, too.
Yeah.
You're trying to surpass me, though.
Yeah, that's very true. Second free throw, up and in. Give her 29 points. And here is Slayton returning, and Tanza Topolo will sit down. So here's Cruz with the ball. Sorry, folks, I was a little behind. Here's Glenn to the basket. It'll drop in. Natalie Glenn with her first points of the evening. Here's E. Topolo with the ball. The only Topolo on the court at the moment. She'll drive the side of the paint off the glass. Missed it, got her own rebound, put it up, missed it again, got it again, puts it up and in. Well, third time's a charm for E. And that makes it a 46-26 lead for North Mason. Here's Bailey to Rivera, up top to Cruz. And that will roll out of bounds. Another turnover on the Climbers. 6:26 to go in the ball game. North Mason in control here. 46-26. E. Topolo with the ball on the far sidelines. Turn the corner around. Bailey going to go bounce it right to Peterson off the glass and in.
Nice assist by E. Topolo.
Audrey Peterson with her first basket, making it 48-26. Here's Bailey with the ball for the Highclimbers. Going to drive down the side of the paint, put one up, and drew the foul. Garcia will pick up her second, if I have that right. At the free throw line is Ani Bailey. This will be her first trip to the free throw line. She has 7 points so far tonight. 6:03 to go. Bailey missed the first free throw. She'll get another one. Substitutions for the Highclimbers. Wiley returns. Dodge returns. And Sachs is back in there. Here's Bailey's second free throw. That's short. It'll bounce, and Bailey gets the rebound down to Wiley. Wiley, nice little crossover move. Put it up a little short. Rebound goes to Peterson. Get it out the sidelines, and quickly up it goes to Garcia. Our Garcia turnaround jumper, no. Rebound, Wiley had it, lost it, and now Dodge goes to the floor to get it and then hands it off. That's a travel, unfortunately. Good hustle by Cicely Dodge to stay with that play.
I was really pleased with E. DiPolo and with Cedar Wiley. Some of the moves that they have inside are just fabulous.
Inbounds goes to Slayton. Slayton traveled. Not really sure if that was a travel or she was standing on the baseline, but they turn over either way. It'll be Highclimber ball with 5:42 remaining. Score, North Mason 48, Shelton 26. Here's Bailey with the ball, shy midcourt. Step on the gas, crossing midcourt, stop, find Dodge. Over to Glenn. Glenn, nice step around, got fouled. That would have been a pretty move if she didn't get held.
And Natalie's had several nice moves to the basket.
Yeah, and unfortunately she only has one basket.
That's
tonight.
correct. Yeah.
But she's at the free throw line to get 2 free throws. Audrey Peterson's called with a foul. That's her first. Third team foul on North Mason. First free throw is off. And here comes A. DiPolo. And we have number 24, that's Batista. Isis Batista is in the ballgame for North Mason. Is Natalie Glenn is her second free throw. That was a little off. Rebound goes to A. DiPolo. Stops at midcourt. Throws it to Garcia. Garcia beyond the three-point arc. Bothered by Bailey. Bailey slapped it out of bounds. Let's stay with the Bulldogs. 5:17 remaining. 48-26 our score.
One of the strengths for Ani Bailey for Shelton is her defense. She's a tenacious defenser.
Here is A. DiPolo with the ball. Dribbles around, trying to find some space, set the offense. Bounces down to Garcia on the box with Wiley on her. And then they're going to get a timeout, 30-second timeout by North Mason. 5:06 to go in the ballgame. Hey, if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter with the handle @MasonWebTV. You can also use that handle to find us on YouTube and Twitch. Consider subscribing to Mason Web TV's YouTube channel and hit that bell to be notified the next time we upload a video or go live like we are tonight.
I have each team with 1 timeout.
Okay. So the Bulldogs in control here, 48-26. They'll have the ball coming out of the timeout. Slayton, Batista, A. DiPolo, Garcia, and Petrucci in the ball game for North Mason. Inbounds goes to A. DiPolo, and the ball is knocked away, and Bailey comes up with it. Here come the Highclimbers. Bailey's nobody stopping ball, so stop side of the paint, put up a shot. Ball's tapped out of bounds by Slayton. They'll stay with the Highclimbers. 4:52 to go in the ball game.
That last turnover was created by Natalie Green of the Highclimbers.
The baseline inbounds for Shelton. Almost in the corner there. Well, I guess it's midway to the left of the backboard. She's got away with a little bit of a hop. Inbounds goes to Wiley. Wiley double team, lost the handle, poked the ball back to herself, and then it rolls out of bounds. Nice try by Dodge to get to it. Couldn't get to it in time. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Hannah Brumbaugh will step on for the first time tonight. She'll replace Garcia. Get on the camera here. Now this is Batista with the ball. Working the elbow. Lost the ball to Bailey. Bailey's going to try to go coast to coast here. Nice stop and fake. Puts it up and in. Ani Bailey with 9 points. And a point off a turnover there, Jerry. makes the difference 20 points. 48-28. North Mason with the lead in the ball. 4:19 remaining. Here's Batista again, bringing the ball up. Top of the key. Over to A. Topolo. Adriana will step back on the arc for a long 2. That's off the back of the iron. Rebound tapped and controlled by Wiley for the Highclimbers. Here comes Cedar the other way. Nice pass down to Bailey. Bailey mugged by Slayton. I say mugged, but it's just kind of a collision there. That'll be Slayton's first personal. Third team foul. It's got to be the fourth team foul. Yeah, the fourth team foul on North Mason. So it's 3:55 remaining in the ball game. Baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Glenn gets it into Wiley. Wiley trying to find some space around and hesitates on the drive. Reverse layup goes in for Cedar Wiley. Gives her 11 points. Here comes Batista the other way. 3:40 remaining. And a steal by Glenn up to Bailey. Bailey, one-on-one, stops, pops, misses a shot. Wiley with the rebound. Nope, she can't control it, but it rolls over. Out it goes to Bailey. She hits the 2. That's a long 2 for Ani Bailey. Gives her 11 points. Batista with the ball between the circles. Throws it down the middle of the paint and it's stolen away. Intended for Petrucci. But we have a foul. That'll go actually on Petrucci. Her first and the 5th team foul on North Mason. The full timeout has been called, however. 3:06 to go here in the ball game. North Mason 48, Shelton 32. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
All right, we're back. I'm sorry, I was thinking something else. Never mind, Aiden. Aiden doing a great job keeping me in task here. Well, it's a 48-32 ball game, Jerry. Got anything to add there?
Well, yeah, I do. I'm impressed with Natalie Glenn coming off the bench. I've seen a lot of good things out of her defensively. I've seen some good things by Ani Bailey defensively.
Yeah.
So I want to give a shout out to those two girls for their defensive play, especially here in the second half.
So, I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out what was going on. I thought we had a foul and there would be 2 shots coming, but I guess it was not a foul. There's only 4 team fouls on North Mason. And the Climbers will get the ball. Manning back in there.
And the Highclimbers are not giving up on this. They are continuing to fight.
Bailey with the ball, stops the top, finds Wiley on the right side, and she just walked. Got to credit the defense of E. Topolo on that one that caused that turnover as Wiley was trying to go somewhere, but Topolo had her hand in the path, and either way, it's a turnover. Here's Batista on the inbound. Gets by Sachs, and they're trying to foul her, and the ball pokes around a little bit, and E. Topolo comes up with it, and here's this is A. Topolo. It's A down the lane, stops in the middle of the paint, rattled another one in. That gives her 34. Is that right, Jerry? Is that all?
That was by E. Topolo?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Here's Bailey. The 3-point arc, high post feed to Sachs. She'll turn, she'll shoot, she'll rim that one off, and Tanza Topolo will get the rebound. Hand it off to E. Adriana spreads it out. Gonna get by Bailey. Gonna stop, pop, Hit. She's just not stopping.
Itapolo?
Yes.
2-pointer?
Yes.
Wow.
Bailey tried to get a pass down low, and another turnover on the Highclimbers. Here comes Itapolo to the three-point arc. Lob it down to wide open Itapolo. Missed the shot, got her own rebound, slapped and controlled, and stolen away by Wiley. Wiley on the run the other way for the Highclimbers. Minute 38 to go here in the ball game. Cedar dancing around, bounces it, and off the shoe of somebody, I think. And here's a bunch of substitutions. We'll start out with Kaya Cruz, who will step on for the Highclimbers, and then 3, maybe 4 Bulldogs. It's Peterson, Slayton, somebody else checked in here, 33. That's, I said Peterson. I'm missing somebody. I think Brumbaugh is in there as well.
Yes, Brumbaugh. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get the camera on the right shot. Inbounds goes to Peterson to Brumbaugh and stolen away by Wiley. Wiley the other way for the Highclimbers. Gonna lace a pass down to Bailey. She'll put it up and in.
Nice bounce pass by Cedar Wiley.
Here's Itapolo getting up the sidelines. Bounce it over to Pontanego, who's back in the ball game. Stops. She'll take a long 2. That's off, and Manning can't corral the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs, left of the backboard. 1 minute remains in the game. It's 52 for North Mason, 34 for Shelton. Pontanego will inbounds it, get it in to Itapolo. She'll dribble up beyond the three-point arc. 9 on the shot clock, counting. Gets a screen, looking for somebody, finds Slayton. Is that Slayton? No, actually that is going to be Petrucci, and that's a shot clock violation. And the Highclimbers get the ball back with 48.1 seconds remaining. Bailey gets it in to Dodge. Dodge at the top of the key, over to Wiley near side. Beyond the three-point arc, back to Bailey at the top. And here's Dodge back to Bailey, looking for Wiley. Splits the double team. Foul before the shot. And that should be the 5th foul on North Mason. That'll send Ani Bailey to the free throw line. And that is on Adrian Topolo. I have her for 5. They have her for 4.
Yeah.
Bailey hit the first free throw. She has one more free throw. 35.4 seconds remaining. 52-35. And the free throw is short. Rebound to Petrucci. Up to E, excuse me. She puts it up and in. 22 seconds remain now. Here's Wiley for 3. Yep. 15 seconds now. Itapolo gets the ball from the backcourt. Steps across midcourt, gets a screen. Gonna go to right down the lane, put a little reverse layup, comes out. Wiley with the rebound with 1 second, and she's not gonna get a shot off. Well, it's a final. North Mason picks up their first win of the season, 54-38 over the Shelton Highclimbers. We will take a timeout. We'll be back, have some final statistics in just a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
Mason Health wants you to stay healthy. Are you turning 65? Mason Health can help you maximize all that Medicare has to offer. Did you know Medicare covers preventive services under the Medicare Wellness Program? Medicare coverage includes screenings for depression, diabetes, obesity, and alcohol misuse. You can also get mammograms, pap smears, pelvic exams, and more. Talk to your healthcare provider, or you can find more information on masongeneral.com.
And we're back here. It's a final in the mini dome. North Mason 54, Shelton 38. The Bulldogs did it behind the 37 points from Adrienne, or E, Topolo. 9 points from Adriana, or A, Topolo. 4 for Natalia Garcia. A basket for Brianna Contanego. And a basket for Audrey Peterson. For the Highclimbers, well, they had two players with 14 points. Ani Bailey had 14, and Cedar Wiley had 14. 4 points for Jazzy Rivera. A three for Kaya Cruz. A basket for Natalie Glenn, and a free throw for Abby Sachs. Boy, I guess you just have to stop E, right? And that just didn't happen tonight. Either that or she just blows by everybody. It's hard to say. So, yeah. That's, I'm trying to get to the right sheet here. So the Highclimbers will continue their early season home stand Monday, hosting a team from Australia as part of the girls and boys basketball doubleheader. Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, will broadcast Monday's game here on Terry Gregg Court. I should say Monday. I don't know why it says Friday. Beginning at 6 p.m. The Bulldogs hold their home opener Monday, hosting East Jefferson. Yeah. I didn't write it down. We do have a couple of North Mason games on the broadcast schedule, and I was going to do that, and I failed to do that before my prep. I know it'll be a Saturday against LaConner for the girls, and I want to say Kingston for the boys. I could be wrong. I think it's in January. I
remember the Kingston game, yeah.
Yeah. But there's a couple of games for North Mason.
That's good.
Jerry, what do you got on stats there?
What I have for stats, let's go with the North Mason Bulldogs first. North Mason was 8 for 14 from the foul line for 57%. They did have 25 turnovers, but first game for them. From the field, they were 20 for 58, or 34%. They made 3 out of 10 three-pointers attempts, and all 3 of those, of course, were by E. Topolo. She made 3 three-pointers out of 7, which is about 40%. Okay, I will get to you with the tips or the stats from Darryl White here in just a minute. The Highclimbers were 4 for 10 from the foul line, 40%. They had 25 turnovers too, so it was even on that. North Mason picking up a lot of turnovers in the second half, a lot more than they did in the first half. So 25 for each team. Shelton was 12 for 57 from the field, and that equals 21%. They made 5 out of 17 from three-point land for about 27%. So the turnovers were the same. The shooting percentages were definitely North Mason had a better shooting percentage, a lot of easy layups. They were 34% compared to Shelton's 21%. Now let me go to the rebounds and to the assists and steals. Thank you, Daryl, as always. Okay, here we go. Shelton had 25 rebounds, 9 assists, and 8 steals. North Mason had 30 rebounds. So there's not much of a difference there. 13 assists and 11 steals. Shelton had leading rebounder was Cedar Wiley. She had 11 rebounds. Rivera and Sachs had 3 assists, and Wiley and Bailey had 3 steals. North Mason, E. Topolo had 11 rebounds. She had 6 assists and 3 steals.
I'm sorry.
Not only was
she... Say that again.
I would be happy to. So E. Topolo had 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals. So not only was she the high scorer, but you can tell that she contributed in many other ways in this ball game.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just was making a note, and I had to clarify that for myself.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jerry.
And that's the statistics that I have. If you would like a clarification on that. It was pretty close as far as the rebounds, but E. Topolo tonight, just dominant. And I was pleased with Cedar Wiley, the things that she did out there for the Highclimbers. I felt like I mentioned before, I was pleased with Glenn. I was pleased with Bailey in their defensive efforts. North Mason, I'm trying to think of some other people that contributed. Adriana, how many points did she have?
9.
9, okay. So she did contribute a lot. Okay.
Yeah, interesting that Tanza Topolo, kind of a non-factor tonight. I mean, she did a lot of work clogging up the middle just because of her presence, but not statistically.
Statistically, she did not score.
Yeah, I don't
Or she did. She had 1 foul shot. Well, I got her down.
Well, she didn't. She didn't make it.
She did not make it.
I don't have anything for Tanza.
Okay.
At all.
Yeah, I was very surprised there, Deidre.
Yeah. Well, maybe they were keen on her because she can light you up on threes as well. I mean, the Topolos, you got to stop at Topolo. You got to stop more than one Topolo, obviously.
Yeah.
Because you got 3 of them out there, and yeah, that's a pretty impressive.
And you look at the 2 teams that Shelton has played, both in that league with North Mason. It sounds like to me North Mason could do very well in that league against teams like North Kitsap and Olympic if we're to compare scores.
Right. Well, what Coach Fitzhugh had said to me after our interview, because I was telling him that I think we have a North Mason, North Kitsap game on the schedule late in the season.
Oh, good.
And he said, yeah, that'll be a good game because they played in the summer, went to overtime, and lost by like 3 or something like that.
And they were up by about 10 or 12 in that
ball game. Yeah, they were up in that game, and they just lost in overtime. So that should be a fun game for them. That's late in the season. I think it's in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be the last game of the regular season for them.
Close.
If I'm thinking about it. It's pretty late in the season on our broadcast.
That will be a good game.
Yeah. So.
That's it, Deidre.
That's it. Okay, so as mentioned, our next broadcast is Monday night's girls and boys basketball doubleheader against Modbury, Australia. And the ladies take Terry Gregg Court at 6 p.m. Boys will follow about 7:30. I guess that will do it for us here in the Mini Dome. My thanks to Jerry Apple, Aiden Yu for his technical work, getting better and better every time he does it. And, of course, Daryl White with our
Daryl's amazing on those stats. It's very helpful. It provides a little more insight. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, the final again, North Mason 54, Shelton 38. We will talk to you Monday night. Thanks for watching Mason Web TV powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.